proper references.
What?
Never mind. I need to send a text message. Unprofessional, I know.
I believe in text
Machinima will surely cancel my contract.
Oh, of course. How could they not?
And I'll have to go to game trailers. They've been in the news a bit recently because that Phil Fish guy, the maker of Fez, got all uppity-lipped and said, I'm quitting the game industry on Twitter because people hate me. And I'm like, yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Crying shame.
Well,
Didn't play your game, buddy, so you have
the
my
more you know.
Alex says he's such a douche, and I agree. He ain't.
What did... Maker of Fez. I don't think I played that game. What is it?
It's a puzzle platformer,
Puzzle, okay.
sort of. It's hard to say what he...
Try to explain my feelings about this guy.
he's, you know, sometimes he comes around my house and steals my nacho ball.
I just don't like him, you know? Sometimes he comes around my house to play video games, and he just plays.
I find that indie developers are more pretentious these days than your big, well-established... I talk about individuals, not companies.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. There was that whole... remember a while ago, with the Yogs cast, there was that whole fiasco with Notch, because it was just like... he thought they'd been really pretentious, but it was just kind of lost in translation.
You don't get British humour. British. You don't get British humour, mate.
Yeah. And what I found really weird the other day was, it's really interesting to see how, I mean, I was probably out of the loop, so this is just doesn't really explain anything, but they're looking at some of the old Yogscast stuff, looking at their wiki. It was really weird to see
I'm live streaming.
What? Are you texting somebody?
No, I'm messaging someone on Steam.
Oh, okay.
Interrupting my life. Andrew.
Oh,
Give a
right.
shout out to Andrew and Narek.
Top bloke.
He's not a top bloke. Me and him are mortal enemies locked in forever combat.
What was I talking about? You've knocked me off.
Well, finish it by 8 if you can. I'm gonna put, yeah, not happening.
No. Afraid not. What did you want to know?
What's BE to go on Xbox with him and a couple other guys?
Couple of guys. No. Just casual.
They're so casual.
Oh my gosh. Gollum, what are you doing?
They've never touched an Atari 2600 in their life. I've gotten lost in translation now. I've forgotten what I was doing.
Well, you've completely knocked me off. I was talking about something and I can't remember what I was talking about.
You were talking about how indie developers suck.
Yeah, I've branched off into something else, but I can't remember what it was.
Well, there's a top bloke, Hidetaka Miyazaki, the director of this game, who starts off by saying everyone should choose the pendant at the start, and then is all like, 8 months later, guess what?
My hate for that, literally. Well, not hate, but
He's such a genius, though, of just... We don't do boss battles, best indie devs. Oh yeah, sure, Alex, sure. Makers of such fine games as... Air Silence.
There's nothing.
Radio Silence. Asteroid Sam, I don't see that on Steam Greenlight. Where can I vote for it?
Apparently that kind of fell under the radar and is no longer being produced.
It's a shame, really. I was hoping it would get on Steam Greenlight and hit the clouds.
Nope. It is not so, apparently. It looked really good. Informed Gamer rated it 10 out of 10. But...
Informed Gamer.
You haven't played
Did you just take Game Informer and just say Informed Gamer?
It's on this this game dev tycoon. They have these like fake developers. An Informed Gamer is one of them.
Are you at the bonfire yet?
No, I'm not. I'm fighting one of these
Well, I
horrible
must carry on
frogs.
because my one viewer is getting restless.
Who's your one viewer?
Alex.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, I was talking about the Yogscast, wasn't I? I found it really weird the other day. I was looking through their wiki, and it's like some of their interesting to know that some of their staff members no longer work there. Like I don't know if you ever watched it, like their old stuff. Hold on, I'll start talking in a second. This stupid brain gargoyle is killing me. Right, some of their old staff members no longer work for them. Because like I used to watch them a couple of years. Alex watched them first, but it was like a year or so, 2 years ago, something like that. And they had like people helping them out with series, playing the NPCs and stuff like that. I'd completely forgotten about those like co-hosts, behind the scene guys, and I looked on the wiki and I remembered. Oh wait, they were there, and like one of them left due to raging with some like having disagreements or insults with a member of the staff. Another one of them left because apparently he stole like thousands in royalties or something. And I was just sort of like, this is pretty deep stuff right here. I have no idea this happened.
It all falls apart in the end.
Yep. Oh my gosh, how did he knock me off the edge? No!
When we become the top subscribed YouTube channel together as a group, we will never fall apart.
No. Together forever. Can you?
Until Alex brings a katana into the office and snaps it before my very eyes, in which case an outbreak of war commences.
Can you come and help me?
I'm fighting Schmoog.
I know, but can you come back?
Get my black separation crystal out of my own world. Dark Souls 2. Featureless, except for that.
When you have finished with that, can you open that door and come and get me?
With the Chuckle Brothers here.
Please. Just, I can't do it on my own.
Dance for me. Dance for me. I wanted to play some Injustice today because Martian Manhunter got released today.
Oh.
Finally. Best character ever.
John who eats people.
John Johns. I bet I'm terrible at fighting games. I'm alright at the new Mortal Kombat. That's probably what I'm the best at.
I'm good enough for myself, but you look at all the... I mean, I go back to some games now,
You go to Evo.
especially Tekken. And you know that all the pros...
Alex is leaving me to watch Breaking Bad.
Alright, see ya. Come here. Didn't like you anyway!
And he's fanboying over Soul Calibur. So about the Soul Blade, man. Soul Blade.
It's a good game.
Know your roots.
Yeah.
Know your... Oh, great. Good. Why aren't these guys in Tekken Tag 2? They're the ultimate tag team.
Are you coming to the...
I'm still fighting them. Hold your horse.
I'll meet you on the weird bridge platform that goes down from the paint rafters.
I was looking at all the different Gundam anime series and then saw how many there were and like, yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that now. You almost had me interested and then just like that, I'm pulled back out because I don't want to go through 10 different series to find out which ones are better than others.
You can look on websites, sometimes people are like, oh, this is good, but then it just entirely depends on personal preference. I think with Gundam it heavily does, because some people really like Gundam Wing, and some people are like, oh, Gundam Seed's the best, man. Other people are like, oh, Gundam Seed's terrible.
And other people are like, Genesis Evangelion is the best.
Then some people just drill the hose
I'm surprised how good that show is, despite having what might just take the cake for worst protagonist of all time.
Who's that?
Shinji Ikari is
Oh, here,
terrible.
you watched it, must have.
I think I got a few episodes in deep, and I also saw one of the rebuild Evangelion movies.
Alright.
But yeah, he lives up to his terrible reputation of just being the worst.
Yeah, I haven't heard much apart from his like
I hate him. I hate Cloud.
Cloud is Zach cool, yeah.
Zack, yeah, Zack, I guess. Cloud is just crybaby.
He's just cry about it. There's nothing to cry about as well, you just get over it.
Well, he is sort of his waifu dies and gets a giant 8-foot katana from her abdomen.
To be honest, I don't even... He should just grow up, because... Have you played Crisis Core?
I have not touched a Final Fantasy game.
Alright, well I haven't either, but the backstory for that is pretty much Zack and Aerith had a thing, sort of. Anyway, Aerith was into Zack way before Cloud was on this scene. So I'm like, well, you know, frankly, Cloud just needs to get over it. In my opinion, he should be
Shinji
Zack.
Ikari, Raiden circa MGS2. But man, if there's ever been a soaring from Grace, I think Raiden definitely takes the cake. Of just slowly improving as more games come out with him in it. To the point where he's now become a fully psychopathic cyborg. Hooray for Jack the Ripper!
Rap the tipper.
I've been meaning to play Rising again, because I was getting through it on Revengeance difficulty. And it's so hard, because to get an S rank on everything, you have to not take any hits during the level.
Yeah.
And there's just one boss called Monsoon who is the worst to fight and not take damage. He's a scumbag.
Have you been researching halberds?
Albert.
I'm reading this Katana conversation.
I presented factual evidence in my claim.
I love how it's sort of like the super sort of legitimate historical conversation, and then Sam just comes in with the chivalry.
With the archery. I think we should all universally team up on him and agree that archery is bottom of the food chain. Archery is for the true scumbag in all of us.
Oh gosh. Apparently, poor Sam. I feel so bad for him. He's like only ever been able to kill stuff as a vanguard.
Oh, chosen undead. I'm not undead. Silly wench, I'm alive and kicking.
Come back here.
Oh, are you still scrubbing it up?
I'm waiting for your stuff, son. I'm at literally when you come back to the bridge or the platform that goes up and down. I'm at like the starting bit of it. By the
Okay, bye.
I will utilize this weapon for the order.
All the order. Kill them. Kill them all.
Get those archers! Get down those archers!
Aragorn, get your archers out of there. Or better yet, leave them to die, because they're scumbags and don't deserve life. Bash the button. Bash the buttons.
I am looking for you.
Okay, where do you want this summon sign? Because I'm currently being chased by 3 of these giants.
When you're going back to the up and down thing and you've gone down those stairs, you know, just like by this lever that, yeah, the lever